Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Capricorn weekly money and career reading from June 30th to July 6th, 2025. Capricorns, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Capricorn's weekly money and career, June 30th to July 6th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. We're going to dive right in with the tarot cards. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for money and career? June 30th, July 6th. What are the messages? What do we need to know for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career for this upcoming week? What do we need to know? Four of Swords. Resting after challenges, making decisions after conflicts, after figuring things out. Take a breather, right? It's recovering and a necessary pause, right? To recalibrate your thoughts or recalibrate where you stand, because you're leaving all of that behind. The obstructions, I don't know why I'm saying that, the arguments, the mindset, the difficult mindset to get through this, whatever it is. Okay. And here we have a new ace of wands, new beginning. So this is something you are sort of at the beginning attempting this. You know you're starting something new. You know this is maybe a new territory for you with this Knight of Wands. So you're a little stressed. You've been through a lot, and you've been through this like mental endurance where you're tired because it's been tricky, but you're persevering and you're persistent, and you've learned from these obstacles, you've learned from these obstructions or disagreements or solutions you had to make, or people disagreeing, and sort of it's almost like you were in the forest trying to just figure things out, people not agreeing, not quite understanding the dynamic, obstacle after obstacle, and here you are with this new beginning, and it's almost like you didn't believe in it anymore. Yes, 10 of Wands, it was difficult, it was pressured. This can be you trying to get a diploma. Can be you within your career and your financial career. I don't think it's financial. Well, it could be financial career, but this can be within your job, and you've had to jump through hoops to make things happen. A lot of discussions, a lot of disagreements to figure things out within that project, within that business. This can be your own business as well. Trying to get things done, trying to make something happen, trying to get the facts on something, trying to pull it together, trying to pull the budget together. I keep feeling a little bit of Pentacles, even though we don't have Pentacles yet, although here, okay, I wasn't seeing this, and here we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about long term, and this is a project long term, or this is the big picture in your business, or the big picture in your career, the big picture in finances. I really feel like you're in finances. I really think that this is a money thing. Of course, money is always involved, right? In a job, in life, we need money to pay the bills, money, obviously. But this is building something, all these wands and swords and pressure to make it happen, pressure to be in that business and to be successful in that business, pressure in that job, your responsibilities in that job. We have the 10 of Wands, which is that mental overload, that pressure, that fatigue, that carrying a lot of responsibilities at once. And here with the 10 of Pentacles, you know that this is for the big picture. You know this is for long term. You're thinking long term. Your mental focus is on these new systems that will become a legacy, that will become the big picture. So this can be, let's say you're in your job, in your day-to-day job, in a company. There's a real change of systems. There's a real change of ways to work. I feel like it's more systems than management. It can be a reorg, but for me, it's more like the company is changing systems, maybe complete IT systems, or maybe complete reorientation in what you're utilizing to do business. So programs, IT, ways of thinking, ways of navigating these new sources and these new systems, and you have to adapt to that. And it has been complete chaos, or not chaos, but complete reorganization. So maybe you have to learn things and adapt to new things, and your responsibilities have been amping up because the pressure was to bring it all together, to transform this business, or to transform the systems within your job, within your responsibilities. So whether it's you in a company, you in your own company, you in your project, or you in a school even, you have had to work on these new ways, new systems, new programs, new tools to progress in this career and think long term. So it almost is like, okay, well, we can't survive in this as a business, as a company, or as a sole independent. We can't survive if we don't change our systems. And so it's that energy put in to work differently and utilize different tools, different knowledge, different ways of working to be successful and to keep up with the knowledge and keep up with the tools that are now today able to advance people, bring them to success. I mean, at one point you have to keep up. And that's the way it feels. But I feel like this is, in the long term, this is what you have to do. So whether it's you independently having to learn new tools, new systems, new ways, or within a group of people within your team in a job, your responsibility to reinvent the systems, or to be part of the people that have the responsibility for this change. Okay. Yeah, harsh conversation, but it's not a negative energy at all. It's just a lot of responsibility and a lot of pressure to transform, to flip the switch, basically, technologically, and for the knowledge and tools, right? Technologically, you have to keep up and switch. Okay, let's see if there are a few more cards in this deck for Capricorn. Money and career, June 30th, July 6th. Remember that these are collective readings, collective energies. This is a channel that comes together for career and money essential energies to figure things out, to find blockages, to find answers, or self-reflection, or inspiration, energy, ambition, or just soothing energy. Comment down below. Calming energy, maybe comment down below. Why did you click on this reading? right? What brought you here, and what are you going through? What's your mindset? What are you trying to figure out? Yep, you've got it. You have control. There are obstacles, but you have control. Yep, all new coming in. There we go. 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands. So this is all about expanding, trusting this new vision, trusting this expansion, anticipating positive returns on this change. So this new vision, these new tools, this expansion of tools and knowledge and programs, expanding this, you're expecting positive returns, successful returns, money returns. That's why clearly you're doing this. A lot of focusing and listening and hearing and understanding. It's stressing you out, but make sure you observe. You're there to observe and listen. It's a moment where it's important to integrate, right? To integrate everything that's going on, to be intelligent, to be introspective, because you know that this is your future. And so it's not a moment where we can be distracted. It's not a moment where we can think, well, we can wait a while. We have time to do this. We have time to expand, to transform, to utilize new tools, to update all our tools. No, this is now. So this is now. And if you are stressed, just introspect and understand that observing is most important and understanding is most important, and being there and being proactive. Observing and proactive. Observing, proactive. It's not a time to be idling and just waiting for things to happen. No, keeping up, changing, expanding. Utilize these systems and tools that are available today and that are necessary today. Wow, interesting. Okay, so let's just see what... You're moving into something smoother, but yes, it's stressful. I'm going to move this over here, but it's for the long term. It's for the long term, and you know it's for the long term. And you know you have the tools. You know you have the stamina. You know you can conquer this, and you can remain calm within the storm. Specifically when you're really stressed and pressured to move quickly and for things to be implemented quickly and find solutions quickly. There's no dilly-dallying. There's no idling. There's really no idling possible. All right, 3 of Wands. What is this? Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands. What's coming in? Yes, it's stressing you. We understand that. Sleepless nights, long nights, probably working late. Yeah, that's the responsibility of changing things, of updating things, and understanding that that's the future and that's your future success. All right, one card on this Ace of Wands, please, and rooted by the 3 of Wands. It's time. It's coming in. I feel like it's been a long haul. And it's almost like if it's your company or your business, you know that you've had to do this for a while, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to keep up, to adapt, to learn, to figure things out. And if it's not your company, if you're within this company, they have put this on you, or you're part of the team that really has to implement and change the systems. And maybe if this is a school, you have to learn all new programs. All right, let's see what, yes, 10 of Wands again. And sometimes you feel not worthy, or you feel not enough. Sometimes you feel like you should do better. Are you feeling that? I feel like this is something that you, like this is big for you. right? This is big, and it's this reflection, like reevaluating yourself, you're critical, you're assessing of all the results. Is this working? Is this going to be good enough? Are we doing this correctly? Is this working? Is this going to work and bring success? Is this really going to boost us and bring us next level? There's a lot of thinking and rethinking, and at the same time, there's like there's a certain moment of overprotective of this idea, overprotective of what you're doing. Maybe it's confidential. Maybe you don't want to share this. Maybe it's just a couple of you within a team doing this, and you want to keep it to yourself. I feel like there's also a certain possessiveness on this. It's your baby. It's what you're doing. It's maybe just a couple of you doing this. You're very proud of this, yet it's very stressful and not easy. And you're questioning yourself, or you're questioning this every step of the way. But yeah, it's yours. You're proud of being part of this. You're proud of having been chosen maybe to be part of this team to work on these new systems, new ways, new tools, whatever it is, new information, new IT, maybe it's IT or AI or, whatever it is. And so here, the Chariot, there's no looking back. All your strength is in this. All your power is focused on that one goal, on making the transition, on making this happen. 9 of Cups. Yes, believing in this, trusting yourself. You have to trust yourself. You're dreaming big, though. You're dreaming big. This is a moment where, with this 9 of Cups, you're going to be content, and you're going to be content from the hard work, the clarity of which you've pushed through in this. And even if it wasn't clear in the beginning, even if it was complicated, even if there were learning curves or stop and go, and all this pressure building up, are we going to be able to handle this? I think there's a timeline as well. I think there's a really crush time. This is crush time. And so I feel like this crunch time, not crush time, sorry. Crunch time. I think there's a deadline, and are we going to make it? Can we make this happen? We need to expand, and expand now if we want to be successful. Yeah, not easy with the devil, but you're finding solutions. The devil sometimes is tricking you. Maybe there's only one way, or you've always followed certain patterns, or you've always worked in one way, and sort of attached to those ways, and used to those patterns, and used to those rules and regulations, and all the, everything you've done up to now in your career. And so you're attached to those old ways because you've always done it that way. And these new systems are pushing you through this breakthrough to understand that this is going to be different. So detach yourself from those old ways, detach yourself from those old tools, those beliefs, or even people, right, that feel they can manipulate the system or manipulate a way to do this. You're detaching yourself from that. This is all new. It's crunch time, but it's all new, and you're doing something amazing. Yes, you have to move on from past systems, right? Walk away from something that wasn't enough, that wasn't working, that wasn't updated, that wasn't sufficient. You have to walk away from that. And I think that this decision, like, even though you were comfortable because you've always done it that way, and this is where you've been, this has been your job, this has been your company, this has been your business, this has been your team, you have to walk away from maybe coworkers that are not going to follow through, or systems and ways and managements and people that are not going to follow through. And it can also be you amping up, getting a diploma, and moving on to new systems and leaving behind a team or a business that is not updating. And so now you're moving on to bigger and better for your success, for your career, and having to leave people behind that you loved or you liked working with and really enjoyed working with, and this was your comfort zone. It can be that as well. No matter what, you're leaving a comfort zone, and you're leaving something that is no longer successful or no longer going to be successful or no longer fulfilling for you career-wise, having to move on from something comfortable. And it can be people, it can be ways, it can be patterns, it can be a routine. But now you're stepping up the game. It's crunch time, though. It's crunch time. I mean, I feel like here with the Queen of Pentacles, you are there. You are making things happen. No matter what, you know what to do. You are practical. You are pragmatic. You're bringing solutions. Even though it's stressful and there are a lot of obstacles and it's pressure, you know what to do and you will bring solutions to the table. You're making it happen. But yes, it's demanding detachment from old ways. And maybe some people are not following. Maybe some people are having difficulties keeping up and following through in these new ways, in these new technical new ways. Not everybody wants to follow. Not everybody has that speed to which adapt to new tools and new knowledge. But you're there. You're there. You are there, and you are practical in you're very proactive, and you're practical in your input. Whatever you come in for, you're going to make it happen, even though it's hard and stressful. All right. Let's see if there's one more card here on the 10 of Pentacles, please, on this long term. 10 of Pentacles, long term. What do we have long term for Capricorn in this money and career reading? Thank you. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Had to, to leave something behind. Something that's ending. Yeah, wow. Okay, so this can be, then there you are, amping up from the Queen of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So you know this, you need to do this. You know that this is the opportunity to be successful, expanding your knowledge and expanding the tools to keep up and be successful. It's disappointing, though, that maybe this company didn't want to do it, or another company didn't want to do it before, or maybe some people are not wanting to expand technologically. It's possible because there's something that you understand that it's what needs to be done, that it's clearly of most important, right? It's the priority. It's all hands on deck for this. And I feel like maybe you understand that within this job. I'm hesitating, but I think this is because I read for so many people. I think that some people are going to be in a business, in a company, and work on all these new systems, and others are going to leave because they're not updating their systems and they want to pursue their career and be successful in their career in another company that will be more advanced in the systems. Or you are having to leave having to go learn new systems somewhere else, because there's an element of ending and disappointing here for the long term. So whatever it is, there's someone there that's disappointing, or there's a choice or a decision that's disappointing within that first team or within the original job. Yeah, having to let it go, and then moving slowly but surely within this career expansion. Very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. So maybe you have had to change jobs, or you have had to change teams, or you have had to, hire other people within your business to be able to expand within your own business. That is a possibility. There's something you have to let go, right? Letting go letting go, letting go. But it's also accepting to let go old ways, right? And that is a fact. Like, it's no longer working, or it's no longer successful, or it's no longer enough. High priority here. High priority. You're standing your ground. All right, one last message for the road for Capricorn. Weekly money and career. One last message for the road. You're on the defense, but you're standing your ground. You're navigating uncertainties, but it's clearing up. It's clearing up. You're getting the information. You're knowing how to move forward. You having clear communication after really navigating a gray zone there. Not really knowing what's going on, not really knowing. So that can be in the specific job or company where you're ending something, or where you have to let go of something. Navigating too many uncertainties. Are you going to do it or not? Are we going to be part of the people that are going to expand technologically or not? Or are we going to just stagnate and not want this to step into the new era? Ace of Swords, new direction, breakthrough, independence, getting out of those obligations, and believing in yourself, believing this is a whole new adventure. Stepping out of your comfort zone. This is a powerful move here. Again, this Five of Cups, and so there's really, it can be just one person, or it can be just you disappointed in that company because they didn't amp up, or they're not amping up at the right speed, or you feel like they're not making the right decisions for long-term in that company or for long-term success. And so you're reorienting yourself, either with another team, either going to school, either, or getting training, or taking classes, or moving companies because you want to be part of that new era. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, Capricorn, you can put down below in the comments section, it's crunch time. So that'll put your name in the hat for free reading if you're interested in that. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for being here, for connecting, for watching these readings, and sharing your journeys along the road. Gratitude to each and every one. Have a great week, Capricorn. Take care. Bye-bye.